This is retest number 6 to review. You will need your flow chart in order to work out the problems that you're given. Problem number 1, we're going to draw a line down the equal sign. Do we have parentheses? Yes, we do, so we need to distribute the 3. We're going to take the 3 that's on the outside and multiply everything inside the parentheses by that 3. So 3 times x is 3x, 3 times 1 is a positive 3. The right-hand side doesn't change, it's 2x plus 7. Third step is, can you combine like terms on each side of the equal sign? There's nothing on the left that I can combine, and there's nothing on the right that can combine. So step 4, do you have variables on both sides of the equation? Yes, we do. We have a 3x on the left and a 2x on the right. We can combine those by moving the variable on the right, that's the 2x, to the left. And the way we do that is by changing its sign, so it becomes a minus 2x. 3x minus 2x is a 1x. The plus 3 drops down. 2x minus 2x is 0. That tells us we did it correctly. We have a 7 that drops down. Step number 5 says box the term with the variable. Step 6, do the opposite of the term not in the box. That would be subtracting 3 from both sides. We're left with 1x still in the box. And 7 minus 3 is 4. 1 times x is just x, so our solution is x equals 4. Problem number 2. Again, following our flow chart, draw a line down the equal sign. Do we have parentheses? No, we do not. Can you combine like terms on each side of the equal sign? There's nothing to combine on the left, but on the right we have a 7c and a minus 2c. Those can be combined. 7c minus 2c is 5c. We still have a minus 14. The left side, we still have 8c plus 1. Step 4, do you have variables on both sides? Yes, we have an 8c on the left and a 5c on the right. So we're going to move the 5c to the left by changing its sign. 8c minus 5c is 3c. The plus 1 drops down. 5c minus 5c is 0. We still have a negative 14. Step 5, box the variable. Get rid of the term not in the box. That's the plus 1, so we subtract 1 from both sides. We still have 3c in our box. 1 minus 1 is 0. Negative 14 minus 1 is a negative 15. Last, do the opposite of the coefficient in the box. It's 3 times c, so we're going to divide by 3. And our solution is then c equals to negative 5. Problem 3. Draw a line down the equal sign. Do we have parentheses? No. Can you combine like terms on each side of the equal sign? The 4d and 37 cannot combine. 7d and 18 cannot combine. Do we have variables on both sides? Yes, we do. We have a negative 4d on the left, and a 7d on the right. We're going to move the 7d, so the one on the right, to the left by changing its sign, so it becomes minus 7d. Negative 4d minus 7d is 11, a negative 11d. The minus 37 comes down. 7d minus 7d is 0. The 18 comes down. Next, we're going to box the term with the variable. That's our negative 11d. Do the opposite of the term not in the box. Opposite of negative 37 would be positive 37. We still have a negative 11d in the box. Negative 37 plus 37 is 0, and 18 plus 37 is 55. Last step, do the opposite of the coefficient in the box. That's a negative 11 times d, so we do negative 11 divided by negative 11. Negative 11's cancel. We're left with d equals 55 divided by negative 11 is a negative 5. Number 4, Draw a line down the equal sign. Do we have parentheses? Yes, we do. We have a plus 4. Everything inside the parenthesis must be multiplied by that 4. The 2x we didn't do anything with, we bring it down. 4 times x will be a positive 4x, and then 4 times negative 1 is negative 4. We also have parentheses on the other side, so everything inside the parenthesis will be multiplied by 5. 5 times x is 5x, and 5 times a negative 1 is a negative 5. Can you combine like terms on each side? Yes, I have a 2x and a 4x. They can combine to equal 6x minus 4 equals 5x minus 5. Step 4, do we have variables on both sides? I have a 6x on the left, a 5x on the right. We're going to move the 5x on the right to the left, and the way we do it is by changing the sign. 6x minus 5x is 1x, then the minus 4 drops down. 5x minus 5x is 0, and the minus 5 drops down. I will box the term with the variable, it's the 1x. Get rid of the number not in the box, so we'll do the opposite by adding plus 4. We still have a 1x. Negative 4 plus 4 is 0. Negative 5 plus 4 is a negative 1. So our solution is x equals negative 1. Number 5, draw a line down the equal sign. Do we have parentheses? No. Can we combine like terms on each side? No. Do we have variables on both sides? No. We're going to box the term with the variable, that's the 1/3 in. Do the opposite of the term not in the box, that'll be a plus 9 on both sides. We're still left with a 1/3 in our box. Negative 9 plus 9 is 0. Negative 12 plus 9 is a negative 3. Do the opposite of the coefficient in the box. This is 1/3 times n, so we're going to divide by 1/3. When we divide by 1/3, when you type it into your calculator, make sure you put the 1/3 in parentheses. So in your calculator, you'll do negative 3 divided by, open parenthesis, 1 divided by 3, close the parenthesis. Left side, the 1/3s cancel. We're left with n equals. On the right side, when you put in the calculator, you'll get a negative 9. Number 6, draw a line down the equal sign. Do we have parentheses? No. Can you combine the terms on each side? No. Do you have variables on both sides? No. We're going to box the term with the variable. Make sure you take the negative with the 4, so it's a negative 4x in our box. Do the opposite of the term not in the box. That means we're going to subtract 7 from both sides, because 7 is positive. The opposite would be negative or minus. 7 minus 7 is 0. We're left with a negative 4x in our box. 11 minus 7 is positive 4. Do the opposite of the coefficient of the box. That's negative 4 times x, so we're going to do divide by negative 4. Negative 4's cancel. We're left with x equals a negative 1. Our solution is x equals negative 1. Now we're going to practice how we write equations based upon information that's given. Get that back. Okay, number 7. Twice the sum of a number in 4 is the same as 3 times the difference of the number in 2. We're going to write that equation. First, you start off finding what words represent the equal sign. Is the same as represents your equal. So I know I have an equal there. Before that equal sign, we're going to now translate. Twice means to multiply by 2. The sum of tells you you're in parentheses with a plus sign. So I know I have a 2 with parentheses and a plus sign. A number in 4, that's what goes in the parentheses with the plus sign. On the other side, we have 3 times, so it would be 3 times. The difference of tells you parentheses with a minus sign. A number and 2, so here's my number n and 2. We have now written our equation. Number 8, during the second week of summer vacation, Ruben practiced his guitar for 10 minutes, less than twice the amount of time he practiced the first week. If you practice in minutes in the first week, write an expression that represents the number of minutes that Ruben practiced during the second week. The information that we know is Ruben practiced his guitar 10 minutes less than twice the amount of time he practiced the first week. So, less than tell us we're minus, but it's also a flip. So I know I'm doing minus. A flip means that what precedes or comes before the less than, the 10 minutes, is going to come afterwards. So I put a 10 after the minus. Flip also means that what comes after the less than tells you what would be put in front. So twice the amount, twice tells you multiply by 2. The amount of time he practiced his first week, it said let M represent his first week, so 2 times M. That is the expression that represents the number of minutes that Ruben practiced during the second week. Number 9, the relation between the number of hours a student works, H, and the amount of money the student earns, M, is given by the function M equals 850 times H. Remember that equal can mean depends on or is a function of. And so the letter that comes before it, that's our dependent. The letter that comes after is our independent. Alphabetically, D comes before I, so you know D is before, I is second. So what is the relationship? Or in this relationship, what's the dependent variable? Our dependent variable is the M. M represents the money the student earns. So D would be the correct answer, the amount of money the student earns. If I ask what the independent would be, your independent would be the number of hours worked, because that's the letter that comes second. Number 10, which of the following maps is a function? So to be a function, we can have no cheating x's. Remember, to be a functional relationship, you can't have any cheating x's. So in F, I see that 6 is cheating with negative 1 and 4, so this is not a function. In H, 3 is cheating with negative 5 and 8, so it is not a function. G, 5 is cheating with negative 1 and 4, it is not a function. That means J is my function, and I can check, yes, negative 4 only is dating 3, negative 1 is only with 0, 1 is only with 7, 2 is only with 3, and 6 is only with 3. So J is the function. Our last problem, what is the range of the function? Our range are our y values. So looking at our ordered pairs, the y value is the second one. If you think alphabetically, again, x comes first, then y. So x is our first number, y is the second number. So a range should only have 4, a 3, a 4, and a 6. That means C is the correct answer for the range. This concludes the retest review for Unit 6.